Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August the 3rd, 2022. The time is 6:02 a.m. So this morning, I was asleep and I felt something like a finger trying to go into my vagina. I actually felt this thing. And I woke up out of my sleep and I jumped up. This happened to me twice. And it was, when I looked at the clock, it was 3:06. According to Franchise Pearson, he deal with numbers and colors. He said it represents 666. And so, um, I actually I had this thing for my bike. And that's what I was doing, letting it vibrate against my bike, 'cause my bike been giving me a lot of problems. And so I went back to sleep again, and the same thing happened again. I can't remember if I was on this side or that side. I fell asleep just that quick. I just be so sleepy. Um, it is hard for me. It's just getting harder and harder for me to stay awake because I get this weird feeling right in here in my forehead, right here, and I just start getting this weird feeling that makes me feel sleepy, and it actually puts me to sleep. But after the last time I woke up, I went to my bedroom and I put on replay on my security system, looking to see what happened through the night. 'Cause at that time, it was like 5 something, I guess you could say. But anyway, I just saw a lot of movement outside. There's a lot of like flashes of light and things flying around. You know, I don't know if that was possible, what that was out there. It didn't look like, really look like, it kind of had looked like a cat. I don't know if they mixing up animals or what. There's something strange going on. There's something real strange going on. And I do, sometimes I be wondering, I do know that them people cross that street there with that white van, they doing something. Um, them people cross right in front of us, they came and got their car. So he's been gone at least a week. See that? Trying to put me to sleep again. Them put me to sleep like that. That's not something I don't even know that I'm gonna go to sleep. But anyway, um, I think they watches me all night long, all day long. They works in shifts. That's why they have us completely surrounded. But anyway, I was looking at my security system, and normally I don't look at channel one because that channel my daughter got her car parked right there. But as I had all five of the cameras up, I started noticing something about on camera one, and that van over there. On the van, you can see the energy all on that van. It really is all out there in that yard. I think it's in the whole neighborhood. Cause they thinking they doing something to us, but they doing something to everybody. From the sky, I think it's coming from the sky. Cause I was looking at some of the flashes, and some of these flashes is coming out from the sky. And so while they got them uh, following, attacking us, they really under attack. They're trying to put me back to sleep, keep me asleep, I think. But I actually felt something, and it felt real. This thing here felt real, like a finger. And I jumped up. I don't know if I was asleep or halfway asleep. Cause it seemed like I felt it, and then I did something, and then it started doing it again, and that's when I jumped up. But I know that touch was real. And I know some people say that I've given too much information, but that's the only way I can let y'all know what's going on. Because I don't know if everybody's going through what I'm going through yet. Anyway, I know another young lady that was going through this some years ago. She was going through it, but she thinking it's somebody she know putting witchcraft on her. So once I found out about gang stalking, I tried to tell her, but she didn't want to believe me. She's still saying it's which it is witchcraft. Everything that's been done to us is witchcraft for sorcery. But she's not looking at it that way, and she wouldn't listen to me. But I got a feeling now she's a gang stalker. I just feel that way. I was beginning to realize she was a gang stalker at the other house, but she won't listen to me. So I mean, if a person don't listen to you, there ain't nothing you can do. But she been in church all her life, but you don't let because and see they were making life hard for her, and I guess this is what her way of making money. But you don't let them make life so hard for you that you will become one of them. Now you the enemy against God when you done been in church all your life. But it's heavy in the church. I do know that, especially worldly churches. I had actually preachers following me around I just didn't know what was going on at the time. I do now. And I see what they were doing. I see it now. When I look back, I see what they were doing. They was coming around me listening, being very disrespectful. They were letting them know where I was going. When I go there, they already there. The same thing. And these were pastors, not just ministers, pastors. So that's why it's so heavy in the church, because the pastors are doing it. Ministers are doing it. Because people worship money and the material stuff of this world. But people being changed. It's not just us people that's being targeted. We all are targeted individuals. Everybody. Look at all the killing. There's so much murdering going on now. Men killing the girlfriend, or men killing the whole family, women killing the boyfriends. They seem like they're just as much as women killing too as men. I looked at this video with this guy. It's the guy. I guess he's like an internet radio person. It's his channel, and I think the lady name was Candace something. But he the one trying to say that men can have babies. And she was the one saying no, men don't have menstruations. Do men have ovaries? Do men have wombs? And I couldn't believe him that he was saying that. He was saying transgenders, but transgenders are men that think they women. They have a penis and they don't have a vagina unless they get it made. They don't have ovaries and they don't have a womb. What I think they evil, wicked, demonic scientists or doctors are gonna, all them black women that's been missing. I think that's why they missing, because they taking their wombs, and that's why they take a lot of women was having hysterectomies when they probably could have been saved, but the doctors didn't want to save them because they're trying to get all these wombs to put in transgenders. And you got these transgenders, I guarantee you some of them gonna want to have a baby because they want to be a woman so bad. And you can't tell them nothing. Can't tell them nothing. I try to talk to them. But I think it's something, I don't think it's just something that just happening. I believe that it's being done to them. They're under some type of demonic mind control, witchcraft stuff. Because the person that I know ain't always felt that way. I think something was done to them mentally. Because I know I know that they can control your mind if you don't know that it's being controlled. Because they were doing me like that. And it was really bothering me because it was so demonic. Until I just realized this not me. This being done to me. And this girl, because I was still doing my videos and stuff, and this girl told me to make me a aluminum forehead, wrap it back like 16 times or more. And that's what I did. They laughed at me, but I don't care. I don't care about them laughing at me. Because it was sickening, pure sickening, the things I was dreaming. And once I started sleeping with that aluminum forehead on my head, it stopped. But they can control you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. Until you realize that's not you. Once you realize that's not you, you kind of help break that off for you. But if you don't realize it's not you, you're not going to break it off because you're going to do it, whatever it is they want you to do. And I do believe everybody is up under some type of mind control. Because I'm seeing this stuff coming out from under the ground. But it's not just our yard, it's out the whole yard. That energy is on that man's van over there. But I'm seeing something look like it's coming down from the sky. I haven't posted, but I haven't did the video yet. Um, I don't know if I got enough room on my computer for Monday, because I don't think I did Monday, the first, not yesterday. I just went through and got my time and what I was seeing, but I didn't make a video on it yet. Hmm. I've been seeing video where they talking about T.D. Jakes and Clifford Dollar, because they both Masons. And that made me think about the time I saw a video with Bush Jr. and T.D. Jakes. They were at the same place. And Bush was looking at the camera with a slight smile on his face. And T.D. Jakes was looking like he was in shock that they were videoing him. And I was trying to figure out what kind of meeting they had with Bush and T.D. Jakes at the same meeting. And now tonight I realized that it was a Mason. They were at a Mason meeting. I do believe. But I saw a video with the Master's blog, the Master's Voice blog. And she was naming some pastors or preachers or ministers, whatever they are, who are dead. But they dead cause of things they were doing. And so Cliff O'Donnell trying to say that, and this other preacher trying to say that you won't go to hell for your sins. But God called these people deaf. God called it deaf. Some of the preachers I didn't know, I looked them up. I knew she said Kim Clement. He's supposed to be a prophet. But he won't write. Who else did she name? She said Kenneth Copeland. Is it Kenneth Copeland? He's a comedian, which he is. But he not right either. Who else she name? She named Miles Monroe, but he right. I was glad to hear that. But he was leaning. So evidently there was something going on in his life that could have caused him to go the wrong way. So God took him before he did. Because God loved him. She was saying God loved this man. He was a good man. But a lot of these preachers are not good men. A lot of these preachers, they probably started out good, but they got greedy. Like Clifford Dollar and T.D. Jakes. There's another man. I had been heard something went right with him. Um, what's his name? This is a white guy in California. I think his church is Bethel. But I heard other people talking about him. I heard this young preacher talking about him, saying he won't right. I don't know his name though, but I know his church is Bethel. I think that's what it said. Well, God is taking their life from them because they not right. These people doing all kind of sex stuff. She was saying they doing any and everything they can do. She don't be biting her tongue. She lets it, whatever God tell her to say, she say it. I don't know why I feel so sleepy in my head. 6:24. That man across the street, he probably did his walking. That old lady, she met me too. But it's something is going on. I like to watch it. Probably went to sleep and we just slept an hour or so. We just laying on here sleep. There was something else I want to talk about. Well, I do believe. So I'm gonna make this short. I don't know if I need to go back into First Corinthians or go back to Genesis today. But I might. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and finish out First Corinthians this week. Since this is Wednesday. But I said I won't go in Genesis, but I forgot. I'm thinking, did I post one? I did. I did post 8, 9, and 10, but I had already did 8 and 9. But I posted this one because there was things on 8, 9, and 10 that probably didn't talk about in on 8 and 9. Let me get off of here. I done fell asleep again. Because there's a weird feeling in my head. That's why I don't think these people that's doing these killings, all these killings, it's just. I think they something being done. This is being people's under some type of control because this is a weird feeling in my head, and they doing it while we sleep. Every time I wake up, my CD is off because they cutting it off. This thing will play. It'll just play a long time. Okay. Y'all have a blessed Wednesday.